Fellow Toastmasters, good morning. An honored guest or a member, not sure. She's still getting situated. Today, I want to practice with you all, my fine board of evaluators, on giving a speech. I'm going to make a promotional video on my webinar that's coming up here pretty soon. So I'd like to invite you all. I'll email you the details if you're interested, but love your feedback on what I can do to make a better invitation. So with that being said, I'll begin. Have you ever stopped to notice how your partner copes with stress? I mean, how do they express their stress? Are they the kind of person that becomes cold and distant and resorts inward? Maybe quite the opposite. They're the ones that vocally express every frustration they have to anyone who will lend a listening ear. Maybe they become overly critical of you and start to give all of their advice for what you should do in solving your problems. Understanding how our partner copes and how we cope with stress differently is crucial for being able to support one another in those times we need it the most. I'm thrilled to personally invite you to a workshop on how to practice safe stress. This online webinar, we're going to talk about John's book, Why Mars and Venus Collide. John Gray talks about how men and women cope with stress differently, in profoundly different ways. Under stress, a woman typically relieves that stress by utilizing her relationships and connections to lower that stress levels. For men, quite the opposite. Men typically need that autonomy, that independence to draw within themselves, find their solutions, figure it out, or if there's nothing they can do about it, forget about it. Understanding those different responses is key for support in a relationship. In this webinar, we're also going to take a look at the different roles that stress has. We're going to take a look at cortisol levels in increasing that stress. Then we're going to take a look at oxytocin, serotonin, and testosterone, and relieving that stress. I'm going to leave you with proven techniques and research-backed tools that you can utilize not only in preventing your own stress, but also coping with it once it's there. Whether you're dealing with personal relationship stress, overcoming some challenges you might have, with stress at the office or in your relationship with your significant other, I want to leave you with those tangible tools that you can use to cope more effectively with stress. Lastly, I'm going to focus in on one of John's insights of how we can utilize our partner as a stress buffer. He talks about how we can ask for that support when we need it the most. Asking for that support, we can utilize our relationship to lower our cortisol levels. Understanding how our partner copes with stress differently, we can offer that assistance to them to better support them. So I highly recommend you attend. I'll send an email with the workshop invite. Essentially, it's Saturday morning, 9 a.m. online. Send that Zoom code, registration code, all that good stuff. This is more than just a stress workshop that you're going to have to take to get your quarterly raise with the HR department. This is going to be a transformational look at the gendered nature of stress, how it affects us differently. And lastly, how we can gain more balance, experience healthier relationships, and overall improve our health. Because, I mean, let me ask you, anybody associated with, higher cortisol levels with better health? No, right? Lowering those cortisol levels is it. So let's click the link to a new year with less express. Thank you, Madam Toastmaster.